and a lady named Mary. And God sent an angel to them to tell them that they were going to have a very special baby. And they were going to name that baby Jesus. Well, Joseph was busy making furniture for the baby, and Mary was getting the house ready, and then all of a sudden, a king in Bethlehem said everybody had to go to Bethlehem to be counted in the census and pay their taxes. And it was a very long way. And there were no cars. There were no taxis. Joseph says, I will get the donkey ready. So Joseph got the donkey ready. Mary packed the clothes and food. And they got ready to start their way to Bethlehem. And just like it is here today, it was very crowded. And it was hot. And Mary says, I am so tired. Are you going to go? Say, I am. No. Say, I am so tired. She was very tired. Way, baby. And Joseph says, I will look for a place for us to sleep. Joseph. And he came to a house and he knocked on the door 3 times. Yeah, they both got him. I had a long trip. And they knocked on the door 3 times. And an innkeeper came to the door, holding his light very high. And he said, may I help you? Joseph says, do you have a place for us to sleep? The innkeeper said, no, but you may sleep in. So holding his light very high, he led Mary and Joseph over to the place in the barn. And they had to share the barn with the cow and the kitty cat and the sheep. And that night, something very wonderful happened. Mary had a very special baby. And the stars came out. The stars came out all over Bethlehem and lit up the whole sky. It was so bright. The sky was so bright that it scared the shepherd in a field. And the angels came to them and said, say, fear not. No. A little louder. Fear not. I bring you good news. Come and I'll show you where this little baby is sleeping. So the angel led the shepherd and the sheep to the place where the baby was sleeping. And news traveled pretty slow back then. But there were some very wise people from faraway lands. And they heard about this baby king. And they decided they too wanted to go to Bethlehem to see this very special baby. And because it was a birthday, they brought presents. And when they were all in the barn that night, they sang a very special song to a very special baby. Are you ready? In a stable warm and dry, oh yes, stable warm and dry, Mary and Joseph and the new little baby boy. The innkeeper gave them room, oh yes, the innkeeper gave them room to Mary and Joseph and the new little baby boy. The angel brought good news, oh yes, the angel brought good news to Mary and Joseph and the new little baby boy. The stars were shining bright, oh yes, the stars were shining bright for Mary and Joseph and the new little baby boy. The wise men brought their gifts, oh yes, the wise men brought their gifts to Mary and Joseph and the new little baby boy. It happened long ago, oh yes, happened long ago, but we still remember the new little baby boy. And that's the way it was. The very first Christmas. And you have a baby. Well, we would like to sing you a singing Christmas card before you leave. Are you ready? We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's all do a little clapping. Let's all do a little clapping. Let's all do a little clapping and spread Christmas cheer. And then if you have keys, could you take your keys out, please? Mrs. Brown didn't give me money for percussionists, so I have to be creative. If you will play your keys and help us sing. Are you ready? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, there it is. If you'll stand up, we'll introduce who was who. Everybody stand up. Keep your costumes on. Noah today was Joseph. And Olivia was Mary. Noah was one of the wise persons, the king. Colin was a king today. Trey was a shepherd. Cody was an angel. Kimura was an angel. Blake was the innkeeper. And Amani was a star, and Levi was a star. And I think they did a good job. They're not real good at singing yet, but we can still clap.
And Joey was a king. Yay!